All right, Robert again. I'm the second negative speaker, and I'll be providing a rebuttal for Andres and his first claim that he said that he pretty much rebutted my claim that if we raise minimum wage, that poverty will increase. He said that a raise in minimum wage would reduce poverty by 4.6 million people, and I find that not really applicable because this wage would only go to the people who actually are employed by those minimum wage jobs and who are actually getting this boost in pay. Like I said before, there's about 13.5 people who actually are living at poverty line, and only 3.3 of those people are actually working minimum wage jobs. So the correlation just isn't there. And he also stated that in 1970, that minimum wage was held up by the lower tail. And this also doesn't necessarily apply because this study was taken in 1970. And nowadays, it's just a different time. It's a more competitive job market, and there's just less jobs available in total. So I really don't believe that those apply in today's day and age. So yes. And secondly, he rebutted my claim saying that the minimum wage increase would decrease school attendance in high schoolers. He said that families in poverty, the kids who get this increased minimum wage, their families, they will see the more incentive to go to school, that they'll miss less days of school than somebody who is in poverty. And families who are in poverty, like I said before, they don't have the job, so they're not getting these raises. So it seems like a pretty big jump to assume that if minimum wage is increased, that automatically these kids will start going to school more, because that's to assume that they have these jobs in the first place. And secondly, I'm talking more on kids who need to find a job because they are in poverty, not the kids who are already employed. And lastly, he said that Andres said that there's no effect on unemployment, and he stated an article that was written in 1994, and once again, that's just out of date. That's over 20 years old, and once again, it's a different time, different day and age, and some of those statistics just don't really work. But he went on to describe the New Jersey raised the minimum wage when it was raised 80 cents, and that necessarily also doesn't compare, because the raise to 80 cents is less than half of the 285 that they're proposing. So those finding that research can't be applied because the drastic changes in income raises. So and research I found was for every 10% increase was going to be a 10% or a 2% increase in unemployment. So once again, those numbers just don't necessarily match up, and we firmly believe that the federal minimum wage should stay at $7.25 and not be increased to $10.10. Thank you.